Okay, this is the next day. Leaving off where I left yesterday. I got moving blankets that are 6 years old. They work fine for the fenders. And as I said, let me just zoom in. This hole, I don't know if you can see it. Let's see. Is where this is supposed to go. So I really should mark it. That's what I should be doing. How much is it off? I'd say it's off about from center to center. About 2 inches. So I gotta move this air cleaner 2 inches. So let's just see what that's gonna take to do it. Now this comes off with this ring here, which I suggest you get a better bolt than this one than the one I got. Now I forgot to put, I was gonna clean that table over there because everything I lay on there turns black. So I'm gonna have to lay some blankets on that. And I would say you should weld a nut on here. It's just a bad design. I think other years they have like a tab. So again, I don't want to get anything scratched or dirty, so I need to go lay some blankets on that table. And get a magnetic clip. I'm going to be going back and forth here. Before I take that off, let's see. So over here, I need to unclip this. Just a pull off clip. I'll just take off both sides. Get out of my way. So that's everything I need to take off. Okay, well, I guess I can lay these on the desk here. Now, this thing's a real pain. Spread this clip. By the way, there's like a curved side and a flat side. Put the flat side down. So it looks like flat on the bottom and the other side looks like that. So I said 2 inches, right? See, my blanket's coming off. I need a magnetic. Well, it's better than nothing. Magnetic blanket or something. So now I take this off. I'll just show this close up if you can see it. Because I had to figure all this out. I hope I'm in the viewfinder. Let me see. I think I am. So see that curved edge? But this side is like flat. Put that down. And that's how this thing looks. You could use any bolt. Be nice if they had a nut welded on here. I didn't think of that. So now, I don't know what color this was originally, but I had them painted black. Because the rest of the engine compartment isn't painted, I didn't want it. I don't want to pay for it, let's put that. This air cleaner, I think I went over this in another video, but it's 13 inch. 13 inch and inside is 11 and a half. I had trouble finding that. Let me back the camera out. You forget when you're doing this to back in and out. It's not like a human eye where it just automatically adjusts. So now, you see that right there is my problem. Let me zoom in on that. I screwed up. I'm going to move the camera closer. So again, I had cut this loose, if you go back to the video, and so this was separate from this, but when I welded it together, I forgot to mark it. So if you do what I do, make sure you mark it so you line it back up. But so now this hole is in the wrong spot. So I could either move that hole over there, which I don't want to do because you can see it, or I can just drill another hole. Let me see, I got to go this way. See, this is going to be kind of weird because I'm not sure where it goes. I mean, I said 2 inch, but that's a different radius. So, let's see. I guess I'll just kind of go like, how do I do that? I don't know how much it moved it. We'll see. So it's about an inch and a half. So I'm gonna make a. I need to work on that bench over there, so I'm gonna go lay some blankets on there. And then I'll come back. Okay, so again, I don't want to make a mistake. Get that off the edge so it's level. Can't lay that on there anymore. I'm just trying to make sure I know where center is. I don't have the center punch. But I think, man, I'm right in the this flat area. There's like a rounded area. But this, I don't think that's gonna matter. I'd say center is right about. And this thing actually curves in a little bit, but I'd say center is right there. I need to get something underneath there so I can hit it better. A socket. Well, this is not ideal, but now this hole. Again, I got this. I'm just gonna go over everything, you know. You can see that. This is the easiest for me to use. It's in 30 seconds. You can see that. Just a hair under 5/8. Of course, I probably don't have a drill bit 5/8. But you never know. I got this one. That's way too big. Let's see what I got. Man, I have to go buy one. This is like a half. I guess I could just stick it through the hole. That's not big enough. And I mean, I could grind it out with a die grinder, but that'll just make a sloppy hole. Let me just, I got some other drill bits over here. This is a toolbox I used to take to my job site a million years ago. Just, it's got all kinds of weird stuff in it. This looks like, of course I don't have 5/8. It's not, I got tons of wood bits, but not. There's some more drill bits. Yeah, it goes up to a half. Another gun. I might have to go buy a 5/8 drill bit. Yeah, it's not going to be cheap. Let me think about this. I'm going to look around the shop. And, see what I come up with. So I found this step drill. You painted this too. Do one more step. It's going to be a little bit bigger. I think that's it. So now I got this gold paint on here. That scrapes right off. So let me scrape this off. lacquer thinner on there, but I don't know. Yeah, this takes it off. This is why I always end up. Seems like everything I do, you end up with all these tools, and if you don't clean up, you get a magnet to clean that stuff up. You know, it's better just to clean up, I found out. It takes more time. But I don't know. I mean, maybe someday I'll be walking around my bare feet, which you shouldn't do in a shop. Or I put my hands down. On the floor. This thing broke, and I think I epoxied this on. One of these extensions broke off. So anyway. You didn't even paint down in here. So I need to spray some black paint or something. Taking this burr off. Okay, now I can try it. think I'll try it. Oh, you know what? What is the piece that goes here? What goes there? I think I know what it is. I've forgotten. Let me go see if I can find it. Here's the clamps. Here's the other hose that goes down to the, this is the hose that goes down to the heat exchanger. I can't think of the term. Heat shield. This is why I made this table. So you don't have to keep digging through parts, but it's here somewhere. I saw it the other day. I thought I put everything here. This is my extra parts. And here it is. Pretty sure this goes here. Focus in. Let's see. Looks like this. So let's put this on here for now. I guess you can replace this filter, if you can see that. So this must go. That. Again, I'm going to have to find a plug for this, so I'm not going to do that right this second. So now we'll take it back over and see if it works. So again, I just explain this one more time. You go back in another video. I had to cut this loose right here, and I had to lower it. But when I did that, I didn't clock it right. With this hole has to be in a certain spot. That's where I screwed up. I realized it after I cut it, but I didn't think it through far enough. Okay, it's on. Oh man, I hope I did it in the right spot. It doesn't seem right, damn it. Now it seems like it should be in the other spot. What the hell? Man, that's a big difference. That little bit changes it that much. It's like the hole should be right in the center. Damn it. I'm gonna have to weld this. Yeah, I might have to weld it. 'Cause that ain't right. I can't live with that. Suck. I think it should be right right in the center of those two holes. It's hard to tell until it comes down. Let's see. See, it looks right there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to weld these holes up. I can't live with it. I just, until it goes down, I'm not sure. So I'm gonna have to play with this until I get the hole right, and then I'm gonna have to weld it shut. And I don't want to screw up the paint, but I might end up doing it. Again, you can't worry about everything. One thing at a time. One thing now is just getting it with the work. So I'm gonna play with it until it works. I'll show you what it looks like. Okay. Let's see if I can zoom in on this. So the problem I had is going back to this again, I'm just gonna fan out now. I bought two different air cleaners and they were both wrong. And they both said it was for this year. What I found out, or what I've been told, this is a special air cleaner for this year. So, and there's no part number on it. Let me put this light so I can see in here. So if you're looking for this air cleaner, and you're not sure what it is, it's gonna be 2.5 inches deep. Above the carburetor base here, where it's sitting, is about, this is approximate, about 1 inch. I'm sure the holes are all the same, but they might not be. This one's just a little bit off where I got it now. It's a little bit off center. But that's center. It's about 5/8 off center. If that makes any sense. So when I had put the other air cleaner on and I put the hood scoop on, the whole thing was sitting up too high and it hit the hood, or with the shaker on it hit the hood. So I had to lower this enough to get the clearance So I wouldn't hit so the shaker wouldn't hit, and I'd have enough room for that rubber gasket. But anyway, so now I did this much. And now I have to fix it. Now how do I cut a piece of metal that shape? I don't have a hole saw. It is down all the way. I guess I'm just gonna have to cut two of these this shape with a grinder, and then cut the moon shape out. And like I said, I really don't want to weld on this, but I'm gonna. I think I'll just put like 3 welds, and then if I have to, I'll use epoxy or Bondo or something. Because see, it's not painted underneath, but this is painted. I don't want to get this hot. Or maybe I just epoxy a plug in there. Maybe that's what I should do. Leave enough room. I don't know. Again, one step at a time. I need to plug these holes. So don't think about anything else, just make some plugs. But, so I said they're 5/8, so I'll make 1/2-inch plugs. And go from there. That's all I can do. Then I'll get back. And you can see, I don't know if you can see, I got this hooked up. So the deal was, do I want to screw up this area, or do I want to screw up that area? Well, that's hidden most of the time. If I do this right, nobody will even know. Not that I'm trying to fool anybody, but if it was me, I'd prefer that I don't even see that. And again, I'm not selling this car as a factory car. I'm calling this a, what do they call it? There, I'm touching the paint again. Retro mod. So that's it. One of them I can put in. Let's just wait. I'll get back when I figure this out. But you know what I'm going to do. Okay, I got the original hole blocked up. Still working on it. So now I just got to do that 3/4 moon on the other side. I just wanted to double check. It's not perfectly ground yet, but it was a bitch. Such a small area. Okay, I don't know how long I've been down here. It's 2:20. What I decided to do is I filled in the first hole. And the second hole, it's too hard to cut a 1/2 moon, so I just filled in the whole hole, marked where the center was, and drilled a new hole. So I might just do a skim coat of Bondo and then paint it. I think it's just like I don't think he painted that with the color of the body. I think it's just like a spray can enamel, what do you call it? Semi-gloss or gloss or something like that. So anyway, that's it. And got the pipe hooked up out of the valve cover. You can see it somewhere there. So that was the worst job, in my mind. And then the next worst job is going to be the door motor. Maybe that's going to be simple. So that's it. I mean, maybe I'll put Bondo on. Maybe extend the video, but again, if you just try to fix stuff, you can do it. I mean, I didn't know what I was doing. I just tried. That's all I ever do. Try. I'm straightening out this blanket on the fender. I should probably get another one, because I don't have one on that fender over there. Yeah, I guess I'll put a little bit of Bondo just to fill in any low spots, just because I guess I want it to look really clean. That's it. You know, I always bitch about how many tools it takes. You keep grabbing more tools. So I'll clean all this up, then I'll do the Bondo. I think it's hilarious. Yeah, I'm old, I'm fat. I don't know how I got fat, but now I can't lose it. But anyway, it's freaking hot in here. And I want to quit. But this is what I learned. When you want to quit, do one more thing. And then maybe one more thing. And then maybe one more thing. So, I don't want to do this. But I don't want to do it tomorrow and then have to wait for the Bondo to set up. So, I don't need much. Again, I'm not an expert at anything, except for construction. See if there's any stuff left in here. So all I want to do is fill the holes, which there's not, I mean, I did a pretty good job this time. It's all about the welder settings. You're too hot, you burn through. You're too cold, it won't stick. And I did all of them 10 times. I did too hot, too cold, trying to adjust it. If it's too cold, it kind of just goes. If it's too hot, it melts through. And hot by, I mean, turning up the amperage. And then for the wire feed, if there's too much wire coming out, then you just turn it down. If there's not enough, you just turn it up. I can't even tell. I'm just going to put it on. I don't even know how much to put on. There's a bump right here. So all I'm doing is I'm floating and trying to fill the low spots. And if there's any spots where the welds are a little too high, you just kind of float them in. That looks good to me. This is too big. Maybe get a smaller one. I said before, you can cut these to any size you want. Just want to fill in the low spots. Not building a piano. At the same time, I don't want to have to sand too much. It's setting up. As soon as that happens, stop. If you try to spread this stuff when it starts drying, it won't stick. So stop immediately. And save yourself some trouble. Yeah, if you do this every day, you'd be an expert. But I'm not, you know. How do you become an expert? You do it every day for years and years and years. But I think one of the problems is people are scared to. They're saying, I don't want anybody to see that I don't know what I'm doing. Hey, every single person started out not knowing what they're doing. The problem is some of them start bragging when they get good, saying you don't know what you're doing. Those are the assholes. Don't listen to those people, because everybody started off not knowing what they're doing. And some people are lucky they had like a dad or a brother that helped them along the line. And that's why I didn't paint the car. I mean, I think I could have done it, but if I couldn't, I would have been screwed. So this is a mineral spirits. I don't know if this will take us off. This is all I got. Not really. The other day I was painting and I needed some lacquer thinner, and I used it all up. So just gonna do the best I can, which is all you can do. So mineral spirits doesn't clean this stuff up. See it, clean my finger up. Yeah, it's working a little bit. Let me try it again. Put a little extra on. Now maybe those stains are from before. It's coming off my fingers. It's coming off the tool, barely. But it's definitely not the right stuff. And like I say, don't leave any oily rags in your garage at night. At least I don't. I don't want to take a chance of a fire. See, I'm going too fast and I'm starting to make mistakes because I want to get out of here. Let these stand up so they'll dry. This is safe. It's blade. Screwdriver. Put that away tomorrow. Clean up all this smelly stuff. Throw these outside. Again, I want everything to air out. That's it. I'll sand that tomorrow. I don't know if I'll show it. Then I'll probably do one more Bondo coat. I gotta paint this anyway. It's white inside here. That's it. Yeah, I just want to add. I cleaned up all my tools. The next day, if you don't clean up your tools today, then tomorrow you might not clean them up, and the next day you might, and pretty soon you can't find anything, and you just got a big mess. So it only took me 10 minutes to put everything away. Now I know where it is. So tomorrow, whatever I do, I'll know where the tools are.